2-1. A good first half here. Both teams playing good football at times. And just want to give a big shout out here to our match sponsor at Finn Park tonight, Arena 7 in Letterkenny, and the Nichols. Does a lot for the club. He sponsors both the under-17 women's team and the under-19s teams. So a big thank you to Enda and the staff for all they do for Finn Harps. And also to the O'Neill family tonight, who are our ball sponsors.
Yeah, listen, you know, Enda, he just does so much for the club, and I know Dave and Murph and the squad were over with him there recently in Letterkenny. So thanks very much to Enda and the O'Neill family, of course, long-term supporters. They're big friends of the club. So thanks very much to them. I don't see any changes made at half time there, Paddy. Both sides staying with the same 11 that they finished the first half with. So Harps unusually not playing into the town end here in the second half. They obviously didn't win the toss tonight, so they're playing into the river end tonight. So, but listen, if they give as good an account of themselves in the second half as they did in the first half, you know, they'll certainly put it up to Waterford.
Yeah, Waterford taking centre here, and they've kind of overloaded this left side here, so maybe something off the training ground. Waiting to get back underway. Just give a shout to the women's under-17 team who are playing down in Inishowen tomorrow, down in Culdaff FC's pitch. Big thank you to them, and that game kicks off at 2 o'clock in Culdaff, so anybody's about in Inishowen. And under-19s will play in Illistron against Athlone at 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah, good luck to both your women's sides there, Paddy. You know, they're really acquitting themselves well all season. Not sure what the delay is here, but listen, I suppose when we're waiting on the kickoff, just a big shout out to a number of people, an awful lot of goodwill for Finn Harps. You know, ticket sellers. I know Dave and Murph and the squad there. Like, you know, such a great bunch of lads. The whole lot of them. I think they've raised over €5,000 themselves. You know, it's fantastic from the players. Yeah. But then you just club stalwarts in there. They're coming in all evening. You know, men. They're like a Charlie McHugh there, and Martin Orr and all these guys. You know, Seamus Gallagher. You know, they just do so much good work for the club. And you know, it has to be said, they mightn't be listening because I'm sure they're all busy here. But you know, we really do appreciate them. So fair play to them all. And thanks to everyone who's sold tickets. Thanks to everyone who's bought tickets. You know, we are fan owned. It is not easy running a senior team in the League of Ireland, you know, so we need all the support that we can get at times, and it's just wonderful to see there's support out there. So thank you to everyone from the club. I
agree with that, Rory, and congratulations to all those people, and hopefully we've got a few more tickets sold with that delay there at the start of the second half. So the referee's going to have a count here just to make sure the right numbers are on the pitch, and the second half is underway with out to this left hand side, and Creswell, who's been decent in there so far. So Watson's going to look for Dixie Ferry here. It's well defended by Burke. He's on the ball again. Kevin Portman digs one over the top at Phillips. So leave this to his keeper, Sargent, who's gone long. This will be a tester for Hutchinson, but he takes it under control. Creswell gets a touch on it. It looks like it could be a goal kick. Yeah, and the referee agrees. So I'll just give a quick shout out to the Boys Academy who have got games tomorrow. So tomorrow in the Curragh at 2 o'clock, they play Sligo Rovers under 17s. And in East United and Galway tomorrow, the under 15s are away, 2 o'clock tomorrow. And then on Sunday, tomorrow as well, up in Drogheda, the under 14s will play at 3 o'clock. And on Sunday, it's the under 19s playing Diamond Park Ballyer at 2 o'clock against Dundalk. So if you're in there, give those games a shout. As Waterford go on the attack again, this far side is good footwork. I think it's Ottawa in that far side, but it's a good tackle by Stephen Doherty. He's been pretty solid tonight there, left back right. Yeah, he had a good first half, Stephen. Good tackle there again. You know, Waterford obviously on the front foot here again, just at the start of the second half.
But yeah, Stephen Doherty, you know, he's been quite solid in the fullback position since he's come in. And certainly having a decent game tonight up against tough opposition.
Oh, that's good play there by Waterford. Oh, what a save by Rory Kelly. Yeah, I'm not sure he knew a lot about that, but he's certainly felt it. It looked like it got his hands on it, but it could have been his head, Rory.
I'm not sure. I would need to see it back, but, you know, it was fantastic reactions, whatever it was, because, you know, just as we were saying with Stephen Doherty, the ball gets played on the inside of him there, cut back to the on-rushing Waterford midfielder. He just caught it perfectly. And I thought Rory Kelly got too fisted and put it over the bar, but he's lying down on the ground in the back of the nets there, so that must have caught him by surprise in some way.
Yeah, so it's going to be a corner. He's going to have to shake himself off here fairly quickly, as Burke's going to send this corner in. They've switched the taker again from this side, so it's going to be a in-swinger. It's just dinked in. Oh, it's a great effort. Parsons looks to get on it. He's just curled it over the bar. Again, very sharp around the box. Special likes of Creswell and Parsons there. They're quick to get on things, right? They
are indeed. You know, I thought Shane McHugh did quite well there just to close him down there, because Connor Parsons was coming on to that just on the edge of the 18-yard box, and but Seamus Keogh was in close proximity there, just put him off, and the ball went harmlessly over the bar.
Yeah, so the home support here starting to bang the drums, get behind their team as they try and lift them, get them up to this far side of the pitch. And that one's going to drift out of play again. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked really well tonight, that tactic, in fairness. Not a wind in the air here tonight at Finn Park. A very clammy night. The pitch in great condition here tonight for a time of year, so credit again to the ground staff. That's allowed for both teams to try and play a bit of football here. As Noah Baba wins that header. McManamy clears it, but only as far as Kevin Porter, who puts one forward. Dixie Ferry is going to chase this, but it's going to be defended by Burke. Two fullbacks for Waterford, Rory. They're very similar stature, but they're both solid. Good going forward, very good defensively as well.
Yeah, very good there. You know, Dixie again, you know, we talked about him in the first half, how he's ploughing a lone furrow up there. But did really, really well there. He can't do any more than that. Just want to throw in there for Tony McNamee now to launch one in, Paddy.
Yeah, good play by Dixie Ferry up front. Getting his team something out of nothing as McNamee will launch this into the box. It's flicked on to the back post. That's a free header overweight. Just decent build up there. McNamee will look to curl this one in. No, he steps inside to his left foot. Is he going to smack one? He's dropped it in, but just left the ball behind him. Seamus Keogh will get onto it. It's a good ball out quickly to Porter. So it's gone to the back stick. Oh, Floody just couldn't get it back, but there's a chance for the break here as Pattison sprints up at the right hand side. He's up a lot of ground. He cuts inside. He's tearing through Finn Park, and the ball's fallen to Creswell, and well, there's two ways. Look at a superb run by Pattison to hold up the right hand side. He cut inside and he put a good ball into Creswell. We talked about him earlier how sharp he is, but you'd want to see a tackle or two going on there in the midfield, right?
Yeah, listen, there's no doubt about it. And you don't want to take anything away from Cameron Creswell. It was a fantastic, powerful run up through the thirds there, and he cut inside and just found Creswell, on the edge of the box, and he made no mistake. A good finish, but really, you know, it was a little bit too easy at times there. He just went right through the middle, and Harps would be disappointed with that start, Paddy, in the start of the second half. Yeah,
considering they had the ball in the opposition third themselves, a good chance to get something out of it. But the counter-attack was on, and it was a great first touch out of his feet by Creswell, and he certainly kept it low and hard, giving Rory Kelly absolutely no chance. So 2-0 here at Finn Park. As the referee's just getting a wee adjustment here to his sound device, is it? From the fourth official here. Alan Patchell patching him up. So it looks like Harps are going to introduce Sean Donnell here pretty soon as well. bad team to concede, Rory. It puts it uphill task here for Finn Harps, but no doubt they'll keep going. Big cup game here next week against St Patrick's Athletic, so players obviously playing for their places still. But McManamy finds Burke. It's a good ball inside to Creswell. He's taken down by Hutchison, but
Yeah, it was just a foul there. Max just caught him there as he went away. The ref tried to play advantage, but he just pulled it back here now for a free kick for Waterford.
So Kevin Porter is going to make way here. He had a decent game tonight, Kevin, but obviously Dave Rogers looking to put Sean O'Donnell up front. We know Sean can be lively on it. He can make things happen. So
yeah, I'm sure the Finn Harps faithful are glad to see Sean O'Donnell coming onto the pitch. You know, I know he is a fan's favourite here, and no doubt Sean will give 100% as normal.
At the moment he's set up on this right hand side here. It's a good ball to the back post. Good hair by Mackinson. Finds Ryan Flood, who's going to go long to Patrick Ferry, who's been a willing runner all night, but that one's going to just drift out of play.
Yeah, listen, it's just knocked the stuffing out of Harps here at the start of the second half. You know, just conceding that second goal. It's a bit of a mountain to climb now for them, obviously against such a fine side as Waterford are. But you know, 2-0 can be a dangerous lead, and Harps just need to shake themselves, try and get back in the game, and you never know, get a goal back, and you know, anything can happen then.
Yeah, the ball's help forward, but it's a very strong Waterford defence. It looked like a handball, but it's deemed accidental as the ball's going all the way back to Rory Kelly here. There's a bit of a relaxed atmosphere to the second half as Harps get caught. Keeper's off his line. Oh, and he's dragged it off the post, and it's on, I think it's McManamy, is it? With the goaler. McManamy with the finish. I was just saying it's a kind of a relaxed atmosphere near the second half, Rory. But poor play by Finn Harps there, gifting Waterford the third goal.
Yeah, listen, you know, just looking at it there, Rory Kelly, you know, he rolled the ball out to Max Hutchinson there. He was just in the middle of the park, but you know, we talked about it earlier in the first half, and you know, Waterford just closed them down just so quickly. Max Hutchinson just got caught on the ball and left the Waterford man through, clean through and goal. In fairness, it was a very, very good finish. Took off the inside of the post, and yeah, all of a sudden now Harps find themselves 3-0 down against Waterford with quite a bit of the game still to go, Paddy.
Yeah. Again, Waterford working very hard off the ball to just pounce on that mistake there and finish clinically. I thought he kind of must have had it a wee bit, but it did just hit that side of the post and then, so they all count. But credit to the McManamy, who was alert to it and stuck her away. So 3-0 here to Waterford. We would have thought it was a big task at 2-0 down. It's 3-0 down now, so. And we have 35 minutes to play. So I think it's the BJ Band is going to join the fray pretty soon here as well. No sign of Waterford making any subs yet. Keith Long, no doubt happy what he's seen so far here tonight. Of course, they were beat by Athlone last week, so they're looking to get back to winning ways. So it's a throw in by Power, who got the first goal tonight, but it's headed out by Ryan Flood. They haven't really been able to get Ryan Flood into the second half yet, Rory. It's been all down this half here, really. So Dave Rogers trying to make a few changes here just to see if they can get his team further advanced up the pitch. Yes. Tony McNamee tries to inject a wee bit of urgency into his team. Gets on it. It's a good ball inside. Seamus Keogh. It's a nice turn. Looking for Flood this time. Stephen Donner takes his man away. Floody with his right foot. Oh, just came off the keeper, Sargent. I think it was Dixie Ferry was lurking in the 6-yard box, but just didn't fall his way. Mackinson does well to drive in. Seamus Keogh does well to retrieve it. No Baba. And that wee chance to release Watson there, but that chance is gone. As Waterford drop into a mid block and just happy that Harps have the ball here for a minute. There's a ball at the top, looking for Dixie Ferry. He's on this time. Oh, keeper read the danger well. We have better from Harps there, Rory.
Yeah, it's a bit better, and you can hear the crowd, starting and trying to stir back into life after them 2 sucker punches there. But good hard work again up there by Dixie Ferry. He has worked hard all night, so in fairness, the Waterford keeper, Sargent, just come out there and smothered the ball very, very quickly. But Harps have a corner here. Ryan Flood's going to try and whoop one in here.
Yeah, so Ryan Flood to put us into the area. It's gone very long again. It's twice tonight now. We've overcooked the corners and a wasted opportunity for Finn Harps there.
Yeah, whenever you get into decent opportunities like that, against a side as good as Waterford are, you want to be making the most of those set pieces. And just the last 2 corners that Harps have had, that just overplayed them. So it's disappointing there. You want to try and make the most of those corners.
Ryan Flood working hard, gets the throw in for his team. Stephen Doherty is going to look for Seamus Keogh. He's had his pocket picked there by McManamy, the goal scorer. As Parson shows a bit trickery again. He's going down this left hand side. He cuts back inside, but Sean Donald gets into the battle. Oh, sure was that Noah Baba, and there's a few off the bench as well. Not happy with that. Noah Baba could be in trouble here, Rory, I think. Anyway. There was a couple of half tackles in there, and I think Noah came in really strong there. I think it could be a big bother here, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's the red card for Baba. But Tony McNamee remonstrates with the referee.
Yeah, Noah just came in a little late there and a little overzealous with the challenge, and it was right under the nose of the linesman. The linesman called the referee over. They had the conversation, and Noah just gets a straight red card for that, I'm afraid. But listen, it's not good to see the Waterford man down on the sideline here. He's obviously in a bit of distress, so it was a bit of a naughty tackle there. So Noah gets his marching orders for that.
Yeah, tricky Parsons there. The ball was like a hot potato there for a wee second, and Parsons got it away, but no Baba came in far too late, and he's had his marching orders. So it's been a difficult enough task tonight, trying to hold off this very good Waterford team, and I'm afraid it's going to get even harder now for the last half hour here at Finn Park.
Listen, you're talking. We had a mountain to climb earlier, but I don't know what we have to climb here now. Down to 10 men against such a very good Waterford side, and 3-0 down. So it's a bit of damage limitation maybe, but we just hope that the Waterford player there is okay. He's obviously down. He's obviously in some distress. His head's in his hands there still, so he is obviously hurt, and but we just wish that he's okay down there.
Yeah, he's been a class act tonight for Waterford, being their main man. Both in general play and with set pieces, and even defensively too, he's been very good. But the referee's going to show a yellow card here to Burke, I think it is, left back. Must have been something he said.
Yeah, the ref's a little bit officious tonight, I have to say. I don't know what he handed out those other two yellow cards there for. I think it was a yellow card for a Harps player, a yellow card for a Waterford player as well, and I honestly can't see what happened there unless something was said. But really, you know, I think it was between Noah Baba and the Waterford man who's down there. That's Parsons, yeah. So you know, I didn't see anything else in that. So yeah, a couple of other yellow cards. Thankfully, Parsons up off his feet there now, up on his feet. So so we're not sure if he's going to be fit to continue here.
Yeah, that's good to see him up and trying to walk on it, but I doubt his night's over here tonight at Finn Park. I hope he is okay. As
yeah, he's walking very gingerly back into the dugout there. So listen, hopefully Connor Parsons is okay there, Paddy.
yeah, just preparing number 7 here, Shane Griffin, to come on to replace Parsons. This is Burke again up his left hand side. Good tracking back by Sean O'Donnell. There could be a few more hefty tackles coming in as Jamie Watson finds Seamus Keogh. Floody keeps it in the far side. It goes to Stephen Doherty. He's just giving it away. That's number 4, O'Keefe, who's been solid in the middle of the field tonight. Just in that wee pocket, just pick up the ball and just combine the play. So Captain Phillips goes out to Burke here. As well closed down by Sean O'Donnell. Well, you know you're going to get that from Sean O'Donnell. He's going to chase, he's going to harry. As Griffin does replace Connor Parsons here. So it's the sub Griffin. Just finds O'Keefe in the middle of the field. Waterford players find plenty of space now as 10 men Harps look to maybe consolidate. McNamee just can't get on that as O'Keefe gets on it again. Looks to play forward, but Mackison will clean this up. So he goes out to Stephen Doherty here. Good ball inside to Seamus Keogh. There's McNamee. Just gone back again, and this time Kelly has to go long. It should fall for Patrick Dixie Ferry, but the strong Phillips in again. He doesn't miss many of those. That's great skill by Adewu. He's cut inside, but Tony McNamee, or sorry, Seamus Keogh trying to get that back as Griffin looks to get a strike away here. He's just well closed down by Keogh. O'Keefe. McManamy just hits up, he's got a second chance to put it in. But Mackison steps in. So it's going to be a sub here for Harps as number 12, Stephen Doherty, is going to make way for BJ Banda. So are we changing formations? If Floody's going to go left back, is he? So technically Harps have 3 strikers on at the moment. Sean Donald over on this right side, and looks like BJ is going to go to the far left, and Dixie is going to stay up in that forward position. Seamus Keogh just playing in the 10 position. That ball's dropped back. It's dummied, and oh, it was a great dummy there, and the ball just, well, all I can say is give credit to Waterford. It was decent football by them, and again, it's a good finish. I think it was a sub. Griffin was a good on the end of that.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was McManamy who got the third goal. He's now got a second, and he's on a hat-trick. As Waterford will make a substitution here. It's going to be their left back, Ryan Burke, who is on a yellow card, is going to be replaced by Derek O'City. Rory, it's 4-0. Similar scoreline here before, but we still have another 25 minutes or so to go here at Finn Park.
Yeah, listen, it's difficult to watch at the moment. You know, listen, it has to be said, a very slick move from Waterford down that right-hand side, cut the ball back, a little dummy step over, and a fine finish by McMenemy. You know, to go 4-0 up. You know, unfortunately, we've been here this season before at the hands of Waterford. You know, and it's just with 10 men, it's especially difficult. You know, so. Harps are just going to have to try and hang in here.
Yeah, so Burke's moved over to this. Sorry, Power's moved over to replace Burke over this far side. Edwards showing some good skill in the second half. Fond of a Cruyff turn as the ball's whipped in the box. Oh, just looking to get onto it there. Pattison, but just couldn't get on it. So Waterford no doubt enjoying their trip here to Balbuffet. They've plenty of time and space now, especially with Harps down 10 men to play the football that they can play, Rory.
Yeah, listen, I'm sure Waterford are delighted with how it's gone. You know, the first half was a tight affair. It seems like a lifetime ago now, Paddy, the first half. But, you know, it was a tight enough affair, and Harps had their moments. Waterford conceded Waterford scored a goal against Harps that Harps would have been disappointed with. It was quite a soft goal, but, you know, since half-time, conceding 3 goals, a man down, it just bears no resemblance to the first half at all.
Yeah, so Harps are on the ball here with Sean O'Donnell. Well, for a man down, was a good tackle by the sub there. I think it was Ossetti. As it was the maybe a upper hamstring injury maybe for Power.
Yeah, he was just feeling the top of the hamstring there, but it looks like he's okay there.
Good turn by Dixie Ferry. McNamee looks to find Hutchinson. It's well worked back by Watson to Mackinson. He switched to play to BJ Bandit, trying to get him into the game, but Phillips is going to eat this up. And he's strong in there, Rory. He hasn't missed much tonight.
No, it was great defence there again from Waterford. They're just a well-oiled machine. They're well drilled. Tight at the back, potent up front. That's a good mix.
Yeah, no doubt. Dave Roger frustrated what he's seen. He'd know he'd be realistic that Waterford are a great team, but just these things that the Harps aren't doing right as well will frustrate him tonight. But the Ferns have kept going, have kept trying, as Sean Donnell's proved there as he wins the ball back. He's going to run at this Waterford defence. Looks like he was bunted off it, but Power showing good power there as he used his body weight to just ease him off the ball, Rory.
Yeah, we'll talk about that pun, Paddy, but yeah, Sean, he was just eased off it there by Dara Power again, just showing the professionalism of the Waterford defence line there. They're pretty much in cruise control at the minute.
As we're into 70 minutes here at Finn Park. O'Keefe getting on the ball again, just slowing things down, dictating the play. City finds a ball to the far side to Pattison, but he couldn't control that one. Ryan Flood just clears his lines. Could be a theme for the last 20 minutes here, Rory. Just Harps trying to just sit on now with 10 men and just try and ensure no more goals going here at the town end. Seamus Kyo finds Flood, turns, finds BJ Banda. There's space on his far side, but the ball stays over the far side with Seamus Kyo. But they're just going out for a throw. Just need to move that ball a bit quicker and switch the play. There is good runs off the ball, but just not at the races tonight, I'm afraid.
Listen, in fairness, it's difficult to the 10 men left on the pitch there for Harps. You know, it's hard to lift themselves. It's just really, you know, that first 15-20 minutes of the half just really sucked all the energy out of them. And yeah, it's a containing match here now, and just a It's just a soft free given away there again. You know, it's disappointing discipline there from BJ at the back there.
Yeah, as Watson clears that, quickly take a free kick again. Passing goes back to Phillips. McManamy goes back to Patterson. Patient build up again by Waterford. Switch to play this time. Rossetti gets on it. Nice turn by Cantwell. He's been impressive tonight in defence as well, alongside Phillips. It's a long ball to the far side. Ryan Flo gets a head on it. Yeah, I mean, there's no weakness in that Waterford team, Rory. When you look at their defence, their goalkeeper, he's been tested a couple of times. Ryan Flood hitting the post in the first half, but their midfield has worked very efficiently. A couple of very dangerous wingers, and the centre forward Creswell has done well leading the line there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just 1 to 11. You know, they're just it's a fine collection of footballers, and you know, unfortunately, this is the fourth time this season that we've found that out. You know, to our cost, and you know, it has to be said as well. They're without Ronan Coughlin. You know, their top goal scorer, 31 goals this season. You know, so it just shows you the strength and depth that they have as well. And there's no doubt about it. Waterford are for the playoffs, and Waterford are going to be they're going to be a dangerous side for anyone to meet. Now it could be Cork or it could be Sligo, but they'll certainly give anyone a game.
Yeah, so Sean putting Rossetti under pressure again. It goes back to Sargent. As a lot of games in the first division coming to a close. Kerry and Longford still 0-0. Trudy are down 2-1 to Wexford, and a player down as well. Bray are 2-1 down to Galway, and of course it's 4-0 here at Finn Park to the away team Waterford, who are moving that ball around again as the substitute Griffin looks to go long, but he's overplayed it. And I think the linesman's given a foul there to Finn Harps, as number 10 here for Finn Harps, Daniel Stocco, is going to replace number 11, Seamus Keogh. Yeah, Seamus Keogh's done decent tonight, Rory. He started on the right, and then he maybe halfway through the first half he came into the centre midfield and on the ball, very decent. Good, you can see the passes, but a good run for him. But Daniel Stocco will get a chance now in the middle of the field to impress before next week's cup game against St. Pat's.
Yeah, listen, it was a busy performance from Seamus Keogh. Just very difficult, obviously, in there in the middle of the park, you know, against this very strong Waterford side. You know, Seamus, it's only his second game back after a lengthy break, really, and you know, there was no want of effort anyway, Paddy.
Yeah, so good defending there again by Cantwell. He's been very impressive in the middle of the fence as he hopped the ball there at Finn Park. So it's going to be Ryan Flood is going to actually do the long throw this time. And it's well defended again as McNamee tries to pick up the pieces. He's under pressure. McManamy, it's a good cross on by Watson, but Mackinson can't get it goalwards. Awkward one, Rory, just kind of trying to backtrack to try and get towards the goals. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it was a decent ball in from Jamie Watson. As you say, it was just awkward for Matty Mackinson. He was backtracking, and you know, he had to generate all the power onto the header himself, so it was a difficult one. Yeah, Waterford just emptying the bench here now, giving plenty of runouts now to these guys. I see number 5, Samuel Perry, coming on. Serge Atakaya is coming on, and then Ronan Mansfield as well is coming on.
Yeah, so a few subs here being made by the manager Keith Long. And it's going to be that man talked about, Eric Cantwell. He's been very decent tonight. He's going to be replaced by Ronan Mansfield. So Mansfield's going to go on at left back, it looks like. Menemy looks to put one over the top to the far side to Pattison, but it's well headed by Ryan Flood. Looked like a push there. Long ball by Kelly. It's well won in the air by Watson, and it's taking a deflection. So throw it in the far corner. Harps looking to try and get a consolation goal as we approach the 70th minute. So plenty of corners and plenty of long throws for Van Harps tonight, Rory, but they haven't really looked like scoring from too many of them, to be fair. Well defended by Waterford. This one is launched in, and again it's a Waterford player. It's one of their subs. Perry maybe is on the ball. But he's giving it away to McNamee, who finds Sean O'Donnell. Takes a deflection, does it? Yeah, it's gone for a corner. Good snapshot there. Good ball by McNamee, and a good quick turn and shot by Sean O'Donnell, but well defended again.
Yeah, and it was appreciated by the fans here. You know, nice slick pass in there from Tony, and Shawnee just turned. A good effort, but a good block from the Waterford defender. Yeah, you know, there's been corners, long throws, as you say, Paddy, but you know, the Waterford keeper just hasn't been worked enough in this second half. But you know, when you're down to 10 men, it's not easy, of course. But you know, listen, let's see if we can get a consolation goal here.
It's flooded with a dangerous one into the box. Watson will get it back out to him again. Oh, it's his best delivery. It's going to be 50-50. And McNamee goes back to Watson. Oh, Patrick Ferry looked like he was just saved down there as he went to go through. Good professional performance by Waterford tonight, Rory. They're very good on the ball and very good off the ball too. And anytime Harps seem to get away, they know just when to foul or just do enough.
Yeah, listen, you know, it's just another string to their bow, really. They've got a little bit of the dark arts in them. You know, any wee danger point there that Harps are trying to build up. They give away a free kick, and, you know, they're getting themselves organised here now again, just making it really, really difficult for Harps.
So Jimmy Watson's pulled off to this back post against Mansfield. Because Banda got a touch on it, but it comes to Watson, but just can't get anything on it, and it's going to be a goal kick to Waterford.
Yeah, it was just a flicked on that header there, just carried out harmlessly wide for a Waterford goal kick.
So a few full times from around the grounds, a couple of late goals for Galway, makes it 4-1 to Galway. That game is over, and Wexford have beaten Treaty 2-1, and still 0-0 between Longford and Kerry. There's been a few late goals down there this year, but Kerry looking to hold off against a very good Longford team who were here a few weeks ago, Rory, and that'd be a great result for Kerry tonight if they can hold off there for a 0-0.
Yeah, listen, Kerry, you know, Kerry are in a building process themselves, you know, and obviously the first year in the league, so it'd be nice to see them get another point at home there against Longford. Yeah, Longford come up here, and yeah, in fairness, they performed well the last time out when we were at home up here. They performed well, came away with a 1-0 win, but you know, that draw down in Kerry won't do much for their playoff hopes. You know, they'll be disappointed if they lose 2 points there to Kerry. In fairness, Longford will be.
Yeah. Jimmy Watson looks to drill it in towards Dixie Ferry. Mansfield will look to clear his lines. It's a good clearance, in fairness. Creswell, a willing runner as ever, as Griffin puts Mackinson under pressure. Rory Kelly knocks one along. And it's nearly too easy for just. Of course, Van Harps down to 10 men.
Listen, it's a tough ask being down to 10 men on such a warm night, you know. They're putting plenty of effort in there, the lads, you know, but against a very good side in Waterford and down to 10 men on a very warm night, it's tough going for them.
Back to the keeper, Sargent. So Waterford looking to add to their tally, but that ball's given away. Watson combines here with Stokoe. Does give away to Mansfield. Number 5 Perry gets on it. So brilliant result down in Turner's Cross tonight for Ireland under 21s, who have beaten Turkey 3-2. So a good start there for Jim Crawford and his men, Rory.
Yeah, it's good to see. Absolutely, you know, home to Turkey. Turkey be a decent side themselves, and it's a good result for the lads, for Jim and the lads down there.
Yeah, just looking at 2-1 down here, but 2 late goals secured the victory for Jim Crawford. So well done to them. There's a good through ball, it's just cut out there by Mackinson, but it's going to be a free kick against BJ Bandit.
Yeah, again, I think BJ just we tug on his man there. The man was just going past him, and you know, it's maybe a bit of a forwards challenge there, but there's no doubt about it. It's not a great place to be giving away a free kick. You know, Waterford have proven already this evening that they could be dangerous from set pieces. So we're going to have to deal with this one again.
Yeah. So Kerry have held out for a point there tonight against Longford. So well done to them. But as you says, Rory, it's a bit of a blow for Longford, who are still in 6th place there, 4 points behind Wexford. So things are getting very tight there. So free kick in the far side, whipped into the box again. Oh, Ryan Flood's missed that. Perry looks to get on the sub, but just come off his leg. And they look to recycle the ball out again. It's good pressure there from Tony McNamee. Tony's been solid again there, Rory. He's had a decent game in fairness to him despite the scoreline.
Tony never stops. You know, he empties the tank every game. You know, for Finn Harps in the middle of that park there. Just Danny Stokoe trying to get away. Yeah,
he's tied up well there as it clears the ball out. Unfortunately, a player less, you have less options on the ball, so obviously a lot of possession in the second half for Waterford since the sending off. And Creswell just came back into that wee pocket and looked for the ball. He's done very well tonight. So O'City again, just over to Phillips. Harps just drop into a mid block, letting them have it. That's number 5, Perry gets on it. There's plenty of movement ahead of them, but they're just happy just to keep the ball, and you can't blame them this warm, sticky night here at Finn Park. As referee gives a foul here. I'm not sure why he had to stop it there, but
yeah, I think I called it earlier. He's quite officious, you know. I thought Waterford had the ball there, and you know, there was no injury or anything. Definitely advantage could have been played there, but yeah, Harps content to sit in here now in this low block, Paddy, and let Waterford play with it here at the back. So yeah, they're looking to spring one here.
Yeah, Phillips plays it forward, but Hutchison gets on it. It's won back again by Waterford. It's well defended by Jimmy Watson. There's another one of the subs. Taki tries to get on it. Mansfield throws it in to Creswell. He shows well again, lays it off well. McMenemy is looking for that hat trick. Sean Donnell. It's a good strong tackle. It'll be a Harps throw. Yep. So Jimmy Watson finds Dixie Ferry, who hasn't given up tonight. He's the ball's been lost. Has it gone out? No, play on. But Dixie's cleared the ball up front, but unfortunately that's where we want him. But working hard for his team. Certainly hasn't given up. Give him credit for that. A few tired legs out there now to Rory. It's been a very hot night here at Finn Park, and no doubt Finn Harps feeling it more now, chasing this game and having to cover the extra ground with a man less. Of course, Noel Baba sent off earlier for a tackle on Parsons as Patterson cuts in the middle of the field. One of them runs earlier to cause confusion, and he's released the same man again, Creswell, but Harps defended this time. Just like to see a bit more communication back there in certain situations, and of course there's a few different combination of players in there as well, so Dave Rogers working hard to get the right combination as Watson tries to keep that in but just runs out of play.
Yeah, listen, there's no doubt about it. You know that there hasn't been great consistency at the back there. Just with selections, you know, just when you're losing Dahi to injury and you have Matty Mackinson trying to clear the ball there. You know, it's been difficult just with suspensions and with injuries, you know, as the season wears on, just to get that consistency of selection back there.
Yeah, there's Rory Kelly, looks to find BJ Bandit.
You know,
won a corner for his team. Yeah,
BJ did well there. You know, he battled hard and won that corner. You know, they're still going here with a couple of minutes left, but you know, just on the selection, Paddy there at the back as well. You know, losing Tim Heimer as well. Tim had a very decent first half of the season. Obviously picked up that injury then as well that needed the operation. So, you know, listen, Rory Kelly obviously has done well since he's come in, but there has been an awful lot of chopping and changing back there, and it just hasn't been easy.
Yes, Flood whoops one in again. It's a sub this time. Osetta who gets it free. It's a nice turn, but the second one from man was there to clean up, and there's a break on here on the far side as Patterson and Willie go straight to goal. Harps have done well to get numbers back, but Sean Donnell does well to pick it up, and he's going to try and turn defence into attack. Can he find a man? Oh, it's just a wee bit loose. Tony McNamee comes in, and he's felt that big time, and the referee gives a yellow card to Perry. So a decent enough view that, Rory.
Yeah, I thought Tony, you know, Tony made his mind up early. He you know, he went in. He was definitely winning the ball all day long there, and I think it was Samuel Perry, the Waterford sub, just went in. It was a robust challenge to say the least. Tony just come off on the wrong side of it there, so hopefully Tony's okay. Just watching it back here now. Yeah, in fairness, you know, the ball was there. The ball was there for both to win, but just, you know, I think Tony just got the ball first, and it was one of those, just a split second late then from Samuel Perry. Picked up a yellow card. I can't see it being any darker than yellow, Paddy, really.
Yeah, it was a 50-50, and I suppose Finn Harps looking and saying there wasn't what was the difference in the earlier one, but I think that he definitely got more of the ball there.
The referee's assistant has indicated a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Minimum of 4 minutes.
So 4 minutes additional time here at Finn Park, and we may look forward to next weekend to the FAI Cup again, Rory. It'll be a tough task.
There's no doubt about it. It's not going to get any easier for Harps, and obviously they're going to be down Noah Baba now. He'll pick up obviously the suspension for that straight red. Ryan Rainey obviously won't be available as well, so we hopefully Tony McNamee can shake off that knock there that he got in that last challenge. But there's no doubt about it. You know, it will be difficult home to Pats. You know, Dave Rogers is going to have to rally the troops.
Oh, it's well taken by Creswell again, but Hutchin times his tackle well. Sean can't just take it in. Good combination play again by Waterford. But it's a good tackle by Sean O'Donnell.
Yeah, good work.
Back,
yeah, good work from Sean O'Donnell again. You know, he's never shy. He's never shy and working hard, Sean O'Donnell. You know, so he did well for his team there.
So Phillips goes onto the midfield. To Patterson, who's done well tonight on that right hand side. He's been shown well for the ball. Of course, that second goal, he made a great run. That ball goes to Watson, who Slices one clear. Powers moved back to that right hand side again. It looks to get on it, but it's going to be a throw to Waterford. Long trip home for them back to Waterford and their fans, but they'll be delighted to get a win again this week after their defeat last week, Rory. So puts them firmly in pole position for the first qualifying place for the playoffs. No doubt they're building towards that.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They'll be happy with their trip up to the northwest, Paddy, and yeah, a long road home for the team and their fans. We wish them all well on their journey and safe travels back. They'll be delighted with the win, the 4-0 win. Give them good confidence, get into what's going to be quite a crucial stage of the season for them as they gear up for the playoffs.
So once again, a big shout out to our main sponsor here at Finn Park, Solo, and for all their help, and to our main sponsor tonight for this match is Arena 7 in Letterkenny. Great place to go and visit with your family. Great food, bowling, you name it. And also our match sponsors, the O'Neill family here tonight. A big thank you to them as well. As Waterford look to attack again. It's fallen to Creswell, who's been tripped. He's been a very clever player tonight, Rory. Great skill. Not the biggest man, but he can hold himself well up there. He holds the ball well up. He brings in the midfield, and all kinds of trickery up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Paddy. I think it was cute enough there, just winning that free. Tony come in there, and I think he just maybe clipped his ankles there. He's looked confident all night to see he's just got on this ball straight away, placing the ball, and I'm sure he'll be fancying a pop at it here.
Taking a deflection and just going wide for a corner. So I mentioned our ball sponsor tonight, Rory, the O'Neill family. So a special shout out to them and their family. 6th anniversary of Downs O'Neill the Major was a big part of Finn Park here. So thanks to them again, as Waterford look to get in the box. It's very dangerous, but it's defended well by Tony McNamee, and the referee decides that's enough here at Finn Park on a very warm evening in Finn Park. It was a good evening for football. Decent enough first half. Harps thought they went 1-0 down, but it was disallowed. But soon after, a quick free kick caught Harps out, and it was the right back Power who took the finish. But the first 15 minutes of the second half, Waterford just pulled away with 3 crucial goals, and the sending off just killed the game as a spectacle as well.
Yeah, listen, it's one of those classic games of two halves. I thought Harps, to their credit, were very much in the game in the first half, 1-0 down, but they had their moments, and then just the sending off early in the second half. Waterford getting the 2-goal lead, and then Noah Baba getting his marching orders for a poor enough challenge. It has to be said that had led to Connor Parsons being taken off and leaving the field, but Waterford tacked on another couple then, and 4-0. It was pedestrian stuff for them really then for the remainder of the second half. And a deserved win from Waterford. They're a decent side, but listen, Harps. It's hard to take many positives out of that one. It's a difficult defeat.
Yeah, for sure. A week off next week from the league for Finn Harps as they play in the FA Cup against St Pat's here at Finn Park, and hopefully they can lick their wounds and get back on the training pitch and prepare for that. Just looking at the league table here tonight, as Galway have moved now on to 76 points after 30 games, and Waterford are on 61 points. In third place is Cove Ramblers with a game in hand on 45 points. Flown have also played 29 games. They're on 43 points. And in fifth place at the moment is Wexford with 42 points. And Longford, who only drew down in Kerry tonight, have just fallen to 6th place. They're on 38 points, but still very much in it, with Bray now on 35. So it's going to be tight for them playoff places, Rory. After Waterford, it could be any 3 from maybe 5 or 6 teams there.
Yeah, listen, you know, you have to say, like, Harps have been cut adrift now from that playoff race, you have to say, and you know, it is tight in there. You know, Longford and Wexford and Athlone. You know, a very good Cove side there as well. You know, it's hard to tell who's going to end up in the playoff positions. You know, but there's no doubt about it. Plenty to play for those teams there.
Yeah, so once again here at a fun park. Thanks for joining us on LOI TV, wherever you are in the world. Please join us next Friday night. We'll be back here for the FA Cup quarter final. Something to look forward to. So the final score here is Fun Harps FC 0, Waterford FC 4. For myself, Paddy McDade, a big thank you to Rory White here and co-commentator. And please do join us next week and have a good weekend.